Why is that? Because all the good people are going to be shooting one, and they were fast already. Okay, now they're faster. It's hard to beat somebody in a race when they're on steroids. You know, and that's what this gun is, really, or this reticle system. Hi, I'm David Tubb. We're here today to do another segment for the dynamic targeting reticle. What we're going to do today is we're going to engage targets far and then work through kind of a know your limits little setup. Pretty small target is for me in these kind of conditions. And then we'll end up shooting at a mover. Trying to show you the versatility of the dynamic targeting reticle. So obviously we've got a 0, we've sighted in. We assigned this gun ammo rifle scope combination a 2 KDA value. And I looked at the Kestrel a while ago, and it's a 4 KDA value. But if you notice, we have a whopper of a tailwind. It's 15. And when I have a 15-mile-an-hour tailwind, that equals another density altitude addition to the current conditions. So instead of a 4 KDA, it's a 5 KDA because of wind speed. So all my factoring today will be, I have a 2K gun out rifle ammo scope combo, and I'm shooting in a 5. So if you look on the back of the scope, it says the delta or the distance is the nominal of 2 minus the current of 5. So 2 minus 5 is minus 3. So we'd be working in factors of minus 3 today. So when we shoot this scope at various distances, since past 400 yards, we're going to take the air density correction number, the little lazy number over on the left side, into effect. And since it's going to be a negative number, we're going to be subtracting from what our known distances are. And I know the distances to these targets. It's a range we shoot basically. We're going to shoot 250, 335, 420, 500, 675, and 765. And then we have a mover that we're going to shoot a shot on a right pass and a left pass at about 665 yards. And we'll start off engaging the first shot at 1406. And so at that point in time, we're going to shoot the whole course. We're going to know our effective wind holes as I'll talk you, and I'm going to talk you through each one as we do this in order to help you fully understand that this reticle is very, very fast. And if time means anything to you, then this is one you ought to be looking at. Because if you've got all the time in the world to shoot a 5-minute angle target at 700 yards off the side of a hill with your fancy hunting rifle that you dial, or if you've got a lot of time to shoot, you know, using a PDA or a PDF, then that's great. But this contains its own ballistic app internally in the scope. As long as you know your gun's velocity and you know what your current air density is, density altitude. So we'll get ready here. By the way, when we get ready, we're shooting factory ammo today. This is some of our factory absolute 6XC ammo with a 115 grain bullet. It's loaded with 45.1 grains is the minimum weight. The maximum weight on this one is 45.240. So consequently, the stuff is loaded within about 3 kernels of itself every charge. 45 grains of H1000, a boron nitride coated 115, and we're shooting box ammo out of the box, 1,400 yards, and it works. And obviously, it's going to work for this close stuff. So, anyway, I'm going to start with a magazine, and we'll pause for a moment.
Chad, briefly explain, why does the density altitude correction go up a point because the wind's greater than 15?
Because the wind velocity is pushing the bullet as it goes down range. And if you have a 20-mile-an-hour tailwind, we don't have a 20 today, but let's just say we certainly have a 10 or a 15. But if you have and every DA change, the DA every 25 foot per second in my gun velocity changes my DA assignment 1 number. And so why would not a tailwind that's blowing at 20-mile-an-hour tailwinds moving 29 feet a second? Okay? So that's 29 feet a second faster than my bullet has to. It's going to get there 29 feet a second faster. Let's round it to 25. Let's call it 1 DA because that's about what it is. So once again, gun rifle scope ammo is a 2. Kestrel is a 4. Tailwind is 1 more, a 5. 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Also note, in this scope, we are accounting for the gyroscopic effects of bullet flight. And if you read the manual, you'll figure out what that is, but notice the reticle is not square. The only thing level in there is, of course, the little graph in the top, the horizontal bar, but we account for the gyroscopic effects in calm or windy conditions on the X and the Y axis of the reticle.
All right, GoPro's blinking red.
Yeah.
All right, let's ready, set, go.
Okay, so from our previous talk here, getting ready to shoot 1,406 yard target. We know we have a 2 gun. We have a 4 condition. We have 1 more KDA value because of a tailwind. It's humming out there behind us, okay? So 2 minus 5 is minus 3. So minus 3 times that 17, and I just put on the white target at 1,451 yards, all right? So 51 yards from 1406 is 1355. All right, 1355, I'll level the gun. There's 1350, there's 55. I'm gonna hold 5 miles an hour. Got a hit. See him swinging in the ring. All right. Now we're going to shoot our 250 yard target. We'll work our way out. This little target we're going to shoot at is about, I don't know, 5 inches wide and 10 inches tall. And we shot 5 miles an hour down there. Let's shoot 5 miles an hour here, okay? 250, 5 miles an hour. All right. Now we're going to go to 300. All right, 333, 5 miles an hour. All right, 5 is just a titch too much. I'm going to shoot 4 on this one. This one's 420, 4 miles an hour. Now we're changing our vector angle completely. We're going to 500 yards. And if you notice, we have an air density correction number at 500 here. So minus 3 times 2 is minus 6, so that's 494 yards. Now, guess what? The wind's going to be blowing harder here. We held 4 over there. Let's hold 7.5 or 8 here, okay? So there's 5, there's 7.5 right there. Got it. Didn't need it. Needed about 7. All right, here we go. This one's 675. So 675, if you look at 700, the corrective number, I didn't see as a 5 out to the left. Minus 3 times 5 is 15. So 675 minus 15 is 660. We're going to hold about 5 here. 660. Got the gun level. 660. Just about hit under the dot for 5 miles an hour wind. All right. Here we go. Another one. You're 765. So if you look at 800, it's a 7's a lazy number. So minus 3 times 7's minus 21. 765 minus 21, 744. Pretty close to 750, isn't it? 750. We're going to hold 5 miles an hour wind. And got it. There's a little bitty targets down there. I think I said that. All right, now we got a mover. 660 yards, all right? We can hold the wind with the mover, which is really kind of cool, okay? So the wind's from the right. We're gonna hold 5 miles an hour of wind. Here we go. I'm holding 5 miles an hour of wind. See that? I'm gonna hold 5 miles an hour of wind from the other direction this time. Okay, got it. That'll work.
That's a wrap.
Okay.